Good morning, students. Hope you all doing good. I, Dinesh Rawat, your subject faculty, welcome you all. So the subject name is research methodology, and today we will cover a topic which is related to data analysis, and the topic name is visual presentation and or data visualization. So previous lectures, may we have studied about hypothesis testing and which was a part of data analysis, and then in previous lecture we studied data processing, which was data processing which included your editing, coding, classification and tabulation. So data processing ke baad we deal with data analysis may we test the hypothesis, so hypothesis testing was covered, and one more important topic is visual presentation. So before testing you need to check the shape of the data, and you need to check what kind of distribution it is making. So that is the reason it is important to look at the visual presentation part. So let's start. So these are the books from where the PPT content has been made. Business Research Method by Cooper and Schindler, Business Research Method by Zygmunt, Babian, Carr and Griffin, and third is Marketing Research and Applied Approach by Naresh K. Malhotra and David F. Burks. So visual presentation, जैसे मैंने कहा कि it is a part of data analysis. So data analysis में hypothesis testing, आपने hypothesis testing about one mean, about two means, when you have more than two means, so ANOVA आपने देखा. उसके बाद उससे पहले data processing part हमने include करा, जिसमें डेटा एनालाइज करने से पहले क्या क्या इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप्स होते हैं. और डेटा एनालिसिस में एक और इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है विजुअल प्रेजेंटेशन. So what is this? Actual में what is visual presentation? So let's start. So as in data processing, last जो topic था that was tabulation and classification and tabulation. So tabulation is one of the techniques for presenting of collected data, for presentation of collected data, which makes it easier to establish trend, pattern and comparison. So this is one of the application of tabulation. However, you might have notice it is a difficult and cumbersome task for a researcher to interpret a table having a large mass of numerical information. Sometimes it may be sometimes it may fail to convey the message meaningfully to the readers for whom it is meant. So kabhi tables helps you in making a trend pattern, in establishing a trend pattern and comparison, but sometimes it happens table can make you it can make difficult for you to analyze the data. So कभी टेबल में बहुत ज्यादा वैल्यूज आ जाती हैं, so it will be difficult and a cumbersome task for a researcher to interpret that table. So to overcome this inconvenience, जो टेबल में अगर आप कोई प्रॉब्लम फेस करते हैं, to overcome that problem or to overcome that inconvenience, a diagrammatic and graphic presentation of data has been invented. So जब क्लासिफिकेशन एंड टैबुलेशन के बाद वी गोज टू विजुअल प्रेजेंटेशन. सो जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं टेबल्स के साथ टैबुलेशन में, टू ओवरकम दोज इनकन्वीनियंस वी गो टू डायग्रामेटिक एंड ग्राफिक प्रेजेंटेशन of data has been invented to supplement and explain the table. This kind of presentation is called visual presentation or charting or data visualization. So data visualization is all about diagrams and graphic presentations. So tabulations may, whatever inconvenience you were facing, to overcome that inconvenience, you use diagrams and graphic presentation, which is called visual presentation. So visual presentation of data means presentation of statistical data in the form of diagrams and graphs. So आप diagrams बनाते हैं, कुछ graphs बनाते हैं, and you with the help of those diagrams and graph you interpret the data. It is an integral part of descriptive statistics and it assists decision makers with useful insights. It is an integral part and it is always advisable to start an analysis project with data visualization. So whenever you are starting with your analysis part, before you come to the hypothesis testing or using any test, t-test, z-test or ANOVA, you should start your analysis with visualization, data visualization. So first data visualization में, as we have discussed, data visualization consists of diagrams and graphs. So हम थोड़े diagrammatic presentations को explain करते हैं. So let's start. Diagrammatic presentation is one of the techniques of visual presentation of statistical data. Diagrams help us to see the pattern and shape of the complex situation. What is the shape of your data? क्या वो normal है? क्या वो किस shape को belong करता है? Thus the data presented through diagrams are the best way of appealing to the mind visually. So there are various types of diagrams, namely one-dimensional diagram, two-dimensional diagram, three-dimensional diagram, charts, cartograms, pictograms, a large number of one-dimensional diagrams available for presenting the data, such as line diagram आप बना सकते हैं, simple bar diagram, multiple bar diagram, subdivided bar diagram, percentage bar diagram. So there are n number of bar diagrams which you can take help in the diagrammatic presentation. So जब भी आप diagrammatic presentation data का कर रहे हैं, तो you can make use of one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional diagrams. One dimensional may generally we use bar diagrams. So let's start with one of the one dimension graphic presentation, that is bar diagram. So bar refers to a thick line. Under this type of construction, only one dimension, that is length, is taken into account for the purpose of comparison and observation of fluctuation in growth. The length of each bar is proportionate to the magnitude of data. So bar diagram, there are different types of bar diagram. First is you can make simple bar diagram. So as you can see, आपका x axis में airs है and y axis में you have t export. So this is an example of simple bar diagram. In simple bar diagram, the data related to one variable is depicted, such as profit, investment, export, sales, production. So this is an example of simple bar diagram. Then you have multiple bar diagram. So instead of one, you can have the foreign investment industry-wise inflow. So you can have different industries. Rather than having one, you can have chemical, engineering, services, and food industry, or उसकी जो length है that shows the magnitude of the data. So in this type of diagram, two or more than two bars are constructed side by side horizontally for a period or related phenomena. This type of diagram is also called compound bar or clustered bar diagram. So you can get a question that the compound bar or cluster bar diagram is also known as multiple bar diagram. Then you have subdivided bar diagram. Within the bar itself, you divide. Rather than having individual bar, you divide vertically, you divide the percentage. So within the bar itself. So in this type of bar diagram is called subdivided bar diagram. In this diagram, one bar is constructed for the total value of the different components of the same variable. Further, it is subdivided in proportion to the values of various components of that variable. So for example, you have Indian exports to electronic goods, USA, Hong Kong, Malaysia. So total 94-95 में 1994-95 total export जो हुआ था उसका percentage country wise. So this type of bar diagram is called subdivided bar diagram. Then you have different structure diagrams like organizational chart, flow chart. So what is structure diagram? There are several important diagram formats that are used to display the structural information qualitative in the form of charts. जैसे organization chart. So these type of charts are most commonly used to represent the internal structure of organization. There is no standard format for these kind of diagrams, as the design of the diagram depends on the nature of organization. So you can have different, a different organization chart for one organization, and for other organization it can be different. So there is no specific format, and such type of charts internals which shows the internal structure of the organization are called organization chart. Then you have flow chart, information flow. So when the information flow के बारे में बताना चाहते हैं, that is called flow chart. So flow chart are used most commonly in any situation where we wish to represent the information which flows through different situation to its ultimate point. So if you want to show information flows from principal to the administrative staff, administrative officer to the group C or group D category employees, so you can show the information that would be called a flow chart. These charts can also be used to indicate the flow of information about various aspects: material flow, product flow, fund flow. So these type charts which represent the information flow is called flow chart, and which talks about the internal structure of the organization, they are called organization charts, and they are called structured diagram. So in diagrammatic presentation, we have covered bar diagrams, different types of bar diagram. This was an example of one dimensional. Then you have structured diagrams. Then you have pie diagram also. So pie diagram, when you make a circle and you divide that entire circle in the percentage terms. So pie diagram are generally used to show percent breakdowns. A pie diagram is a subdivided circle. Second, we come to graphic presentation. The second part of data visualization is graphic presentation. So graphic may you make graphs. So it is another important technique of visual presentation of statistical data, that is called graphic presentation. One of the most important uses of graphic depiction in statistics is to help the researcher to determine the shape of the distribution. What kind of shape is your data has? Through graphs and charts, the decision maker can often get an overall picture of the data and reach some useful conclusion merely by studying the chart or graph. Converting data into graph can be a creative and artful. So there are two types of graphs. One is quantitative and qualitative. So by the name itself, quantitative means if you talk about quantitative, both the axes would have numerical scale. So quantitative data graphs are plotted along a numerical scale. X axis, Y axis दोनों में numerical scale होगा. But in terms of qualitative, graphs are plotted using non-numerical categories. So एक axis में, both axes में numerical scale नहीं होगा. One axis would have non-numerical categories. So there are two type of graph. Remember, quantitative and qualitative. क्वालिटेटिव में दोनों स्केल्स पे न्यूमेरिकल स्केल नहीं होता है. क्वांटिटेटिव हैज बोथ numerical scale on both the axes, x or y. So there are two types, quantitative and qualitative. So these are examples. Quantitative जहां पर दोनों एक्सेस में न्यूमेरिकल स्केल होगा, तो एग्जांपल्स आर हिस्टोग्राम, फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगॉन, ओजाइव, लाइन चार्ट, डॉट प्लॉट एंड स्टेम्पेनडीक प्लॉट. बट क्वालिटेटिव में देयर इज एग्जांपल, यू हैव पाई चार्ट, बार चार्ट एंड पेरेटो चार्ट. सो बार चार्ट हमने डिस्कस करा जब हमने डायग्राम की बात करी, डायग्राम प्रेजेंटेशन वन डायमेंशनल में. सो दे कम अंडर which type of graphs? Qualitative graphs. Then you have pie chart जो हमने discuss करा diagram में, they also come under qualitative. And quantitative में we have histogram, frequency polygon, ogive, line chart. So you can get a question like which of the following charts come under qualitative or quantitative. Another bifurcation, if you divide the graphs, so broadly the graphs of statistical data may be classified into two types. One is graphs of time series and another is graph of frequency distribution. So जब आप frequency distribution की help लेते हैं, so then that type of graphs are called frequency distribution graphs, जिसमें histogram, frequency polygon, ogives, curves, scatter diagram. So these are an example of frequency distribution graphs. And जिसमें you take the help of time series, they are called graphs of time series. So the graph of time series is prepared to show the values of one or more than one variable over a period of time. So that means bar, a bar diagram जो है आपका, that is an example of time series, graphs of time series. And graphs of frequency distribution, which take helps of frequency distribution, they are histogram, frequency polygon, ogives, and scatter. So you can get an example question like which of the following graphs belongs to the frequency distribution graphs? So you have histogram, frequency polygon, ogives. Similarly, you can get a question of time series graphs. Which one of the following is a time series graph? So bar diagram is an example of time series graph. So इस लेक्चर में हमने कवर करा data visualization, that was data presentation. So visual presentation, it is an important part of data analysis. Whenever you start your data analysis, you have to do visual presentation first, data visualization. So generally it talks about diagram and graphic presentation. So diagrammatic and graphic presentation जो होता है, that is the core part of visual presentation. So first हमने देखा diagrammatic, उसमें हमने cover करा one dimensional में we have covered bar diagram. There are different types of bar diagram, simple bar, multiple bar, subdivided bar. Then we have also covered structure diagram जिसमें हमने flow chart and organization chart. Then we have covered pie chart. And second important part of visualization is graphic presentation जिसमें we have covered two types of graphs. One is qualitative and quantitative. Quantitative graphs, you have histogram, frequency polygon, ogive, line chart, and qualitative you have pie chart and bar chart. Similarly, another bifurcation is graphs of time series, graphs of frequency distribution. So that is all for today. So next lecture we would start with report writing. So that would be our topic. Thank you so much.